Hey, what's going on, guys? Gothalion, and welcome back to Destiny. And today we got another exotic weapon overview and review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Vex Mythoclast, which is the primary fusion rifle that comes out of the Vault of Glass hard mode. Now, previously this weapon, it got quite a bit of a nerf, and then followed by a bit of a buff, but seems that it's kind of nerfed again because it hasn't really seemed to be able to be upgraded via Xur's exotic upgrade program. So if at the time of this video, or the time you watch this video, that situation is different, I apologize, and I'm going to try to make an update video at that point. But for the time being, it does sit at a 324 max attack compared to the 331 of all other legendary guns post-Crota's End and exotic weapons post-Crota's End. So does this really pose a big problem for the Vex Mythoclast? I tend to think not. I find it to be a really excellent gun for both PvE and PvP. It hasn't quite returned to its former glory inside PvP combat, inside the Crucible, inside the Iron Banner, but it is still very, very useful and an excellent weapon. Something that I've relied on pretty heavily, especially in play modes like Skirmish and also Clash. I really enjoy using the Vex Mythoclast. While it does fall off at a bit at range compared to other weapons inside the Crucible, it still gets the job done pretty well. You can actually, instead of using the enhanced battery perk, I think is what it is, or hold on a second, we're gonna go through the perks. Instead of using the enhanced extended magazine perk, it used to have enhanced battery, but now it's just an extended magazine. You can use Send It, and that helps a little bit at range, but it does sort of tend to be slightly inaccurate, but still an excellent weapon to use inside the Crucible. So how's it faring inside of PvE? Well, it still gets the job done, especially if you are using the extended magazine perk on it. The Vex Mythoclast also has a number of other decent perks, one being crowd control. It gives you bonus damage after you get a kill, which is great, and then Zen Moment, causing damage as the weapon increases its stability. So obviously you want to land that first shot if you are playing inside the Crucible and making every shot count, because this thing did have its base damage decreased, but its crit modifier is actually pretty decent. So I would give this weapon a solid 8. I would rank it a solid A weapon out of like a F through S rank class weapon system here. So the Vex Mythoclast, still worthwhile to get, still great to use inside a Crucible. So if you're looking for a reason to still be running Vault of Glass, if by the time you watch this video the Vault of Glass is still rendered mostly irrelevant, I think the Vex is definitely worthwhile going in there to getting a fire team, learning how to do the hard mode, and, you know, fucking stomaching the the bugginess of the Vault of Glass in its current form. Hopefully Bungie has fixed it by then. Anyways, so the Vex Mythoclast, definitely still worth it. Still a great exotic weapon. Still great to use inside Crucible. Still great to use inside of PvE. It's especially pretty useful inside of Crota's End, just based on how the Hive tend to work and how this weapon itself works, and also the solar damage on it it's just great for fighting against wizards, unless it's a fucking asshole witch who has a arc shield. Anyways, guys, if you're still using the Vex Mythoclast, how are you finding it inside of PvP, Crucible, and inside of PvE, such as in environments like the Raid? Let me know. I'm interested in hearing your opinions on this, and as always, any suggestions for future exotic overviews and reviews, leave them in the comment section below as well. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys back inside of Destiny. Also, this thing sounds really cool.